Hello, and welcome to what I hope is the only non failed version of this video. I have tried to make this in a million different ways and have downloaded so many things to the point where I kind of just thought, you know what, maybe this is not for me anymore. Maybe maybe I should just play The Sims without trying to record it and go about my life. But unfortunately, I don't give up so easy. So here I am again, trying to record a Sims video. At first, I tried to record a build and it went really bad, not because of the recording necessarily, but just because I underestimated how bad I am at building anything in any game that has a building resource. Um, and so I then went on to sort of push for a Sims. I'm more comfortable doing a Sims sort of character customization because I have a lot of CC for characters rather than trying to do some sort of build video because I'm not amazing at doing literally anything else except for like gameplay sometimes and customizing my sim. I would say that making sims is probably one of my favorite parts of the game, but then I get burnt out on making sims for hours that I don't want to play anymore. Which leads me to go into like these sort of like stints where I just do not play the game anymore for days and days and days, even though I have over 300 hours in this game at this point. You would think I'd be better at building, but that's not the case. Anyways, thank you for clicking onto my video. First of all, it might not be the best of production, but at least you know I'm trying. Very new to this process. We can pretend that it's my pseudo first attempt at ASMR because although I have tried before, I will very much die on the hill that I have tried to wipe that away from my memory. And so we're just if you guys would mind, let's just pretend that this is my first attempt. Hopefully you're rocking with The Sims. I think that it's really good ASMR content because it's kind of relaxing. I think a lot of people enjoy simulator games, or it could just be me and I'm looking at the world from my point of view. This video will probably be, while it is ASMR, a more soft-spoken video rather than whispering. I may slip up and whisper sometimes, but the main reason I don't want to do whispering immediately out the gate is because I feel like I should practice a bit more what I want to sort of make my whisper sound like. I don't know. I think too hard on small things. So I'm going to need some time to figure that out. But for the time being, I hope you sort of enjoy me trying to customize a little character. I don't really have a goal in mind or a reference or anything. Whenever I customize Sims, I sort of just go off of what I would like for the character to have and not necessarily base it on anyone in particular. Maybe it could look like someone, but to me, although I wouldn't compare myself to like a portrait artist, you can draw people and not even really have anyone specifically in mind and then accidentally draw someone. So I guess you could sort of treat how I customize my Sims the same way. Sometimes a vibe can completely change halfway through me making a character. I don't know if I've already said this, but this will be a very rambly video. So if you would prefer a more structured ASMR video that is scripted or is a bit more polished, you have come to the wrong channel at the wrong time. Maybe in time that will change, but I do not foresee that happening in this video. So if you don't mind that, we can get on with the video. I would also like to put a tiny disclaimer that I'm making an ASMR video and my microphone is quite close to my mouth. If you hear mouth sounds and that's not your thing, they may happen anyway. If it's not your thing, I'd probably suggest a different video. This is not necessarily too focused on triggers, besides sort of just soft-spoken as a trigger, I suppose. Or like Sims 4? Is Sims 4 an ASMR trigger? I don't know. Anyways, another thing I want to talk about. I can get very off track. So if I'm having a million different conversations, I guess technically with myself in this video, please bear with me. I will try to cut out complete fodder, but I just want this to sort of, I want us to be on the same page if you watch this video with me. So hopefully I can kind of prepare you with what you may be getting yourself into. Okay, continuing on, where I sort of tried to record this video prior in the first place, and when I did, I was almost halfway through making this character before I realized that the audio was not synced up with the video, and it made the recording practically unusable. So I had to make a few tweaks here and there, but I don't mind running through the process of essentially making the sim over again. It is why I assigned some really random traits, and like their name is just not done. Because it genuinely, like, this sim was not done, and I just kind of I stuck it into a house, and I believe the name is Mount Komorebi, and I just sort of closed the game because of how sort of frustrated I was. But I don't mind going back in and making some edits to this character again, and sort of trying to finish where I left off. Hopefully hopefully character customization is something that is relaxing to you. I mean, it's at least relaxing to me, and I do enjoy spending a lot of my time doing it. In fact, almost too much time. And then I get this sort of fatigue with the game where I don't really want to play it afterwards because of that. I'm sorry, just looking at this really bald character and knowing that, like, this is not at all what I intended it's just I guess what else can I expect from myself? I do use quite a bit of CC. I wouldn't say that I am some sort of CC connoisseur where I know exactly what I'm doing and I perfectly understand how CC works in the first place. If anything, you could call me closer to a noob than you could call me someone who completely understands what they're doing. So, if you like the CC in this video, I could try to find it by name, but I do think that that might be a bit difficult considering some of them are great and have names like this, some of them don't. And so it may be a bit difficult for me to sort of go out of my way to look for them because some of these I downloaded years ago and some of these I downloaded a couple weeks ago. So it really is hard to make heads or tails of what exactly I'd like to represent to you. But anyhow, I do really enjoy how this sort of like mullet-esque jagged jagged haircut looks on her. I just think that it really suits her face, and it balances things pretty well. I do use a bit of skin CC just because, okay, I'm gonna level with you guys. I used to never be this person who would add eyelashes and took away the EA eyelashes and did skin CC, mainly because I didn't understand it. I used to look at people's posts, like now it's a bit more prevalent and it's like climbing a bit in popularity on TikTok to sort of show sim customizations. But before all that, it was mostly like on Tumblr or on like very specific websites where you could download sim CC, or like random screenshots that sometimes people would post to Twitter showing off what their CC characters would look like. And I always wondered, how did they get their faces to look like that? How did they get their sims to look like a little bit more realistic? Because this is the default EA skin, and while I wouldn't say that it's the worst thing in the world, I also don't want to give EA so much credit and act like it's not a little off, and like the lighting doesn't only ever come from one direction in this game. I don't know. You can make it look good, certainly. I'm sure there are plenty of people who only use base set things and can make gorgeous sims. I am definitely not doubting that. It's more of just like, I don't have that ability to do that. I've been playing for a while, I'd like to say, but I don't think I have that impressive ability. So I do at times use skin CC mods because I do think that the skin tone textures, they just bring a certain contour or a certain lighting to the face that just makes it look well. I am still learning a bit more about this kind of CC because I'm not too familiar with anything except for like sort of clothing and hair CC, like, you know, just very casual things to use for CC in terms of like how intense CC can get. I did recently remove the EA eyelashes, and I think it was such a great move on my part. It was sort of really intimidating because I was scared of how that might interact with other accessories in the game, because sometimes when you move things around in The Sims, it can get a little dicey when you want to add more accessories on top. And so I'm always very, I want to say the word is sort of wary or cautious to download more and more mods all the time, because I have this like intrepid fear that it's just gonna come crashing down and then my game's gonna get super corrupted because of all the mods. I have a feeling that that's what happened to one of my Stardew Valley saves, and it haunts me to this day because it wasn't my main world, or I guess my main farm, but it made me so sad because it was a farm that I really did like, even if it wasn't my main, and I didn't even have the most money on that one, but it just makes me a little sad, you know? Moving on. There are definitely some CCs that are, for skin tone at least, they're definitely, like, you could tell they are based on sort of being used for a very specific look for certain Sims. I wouldn't necessarily use this one for this sim because I don't really think it matches the vibe of what I want. Like, this one is very specific, and I could tell that this could look very good. Because I've seen it. You know, the reason I downloaded it is because I saw a wonderful example of someone using this and having it look very natural and having it look very good. But I am not too confident in my CC abilities right now that I think I could do that. So I don't use this one very often, but I'm sure there will come a time where I could use it, where it would probably work, but I haven't because I couldn't figure it out on my own. I do have a bit of them. This is a newer one that I got, and I do really like it. I think it makes the skin, like the contour that it has, is just really seamless, and I feel like the way that the light hits the face and like the sort of natural highlight that it gives the sim is really nice. It does have a few different settings that you could add for the sim. I do kind of really like these freckles. One thing that I will never be able to like completely run away from, unfortunately. Well, it's not even unfortunate because I don't care. I think they're cute. But I love freckles. I think freckles are so adorable, and I add them to almost every character now out of habit because I just think that they're so cute. Like, I just think it makes the character look so much more soft, and it's just, I don't know. Another cool thing about this skin CC is that there are specific settings to give the character a monolid. And EA is not the greatest at sort of, I think this conversation has been rehashed a million times. I won't get too deep into it, but just EA has not done amazingly. While I understand this game came out in like what, 2012, 2013, I don't think EA has done a marvelous, spectacular, like flawless job at sort of tackling the issues of representing different racial features in a way that is fair and in a way that actually does represent these characters without it being super hyperbolic or without it not matching up to what it needs to. I mean, look at the EA eyelashes in the first place. Like, even if that's not technically the same as a monolid, like, whose eyelashes look like that? Like, I understand that obviously Sims are not always supposed to be identical with humans, but at the same time, I just feel like so much of it is kind of based in that, though. And so it is a little strange to me that EA picks and chooses when the realism needs to come out. But I digress. I don't want to get too deep into that. That's something I could probably talk about for hours. I think I'd use this freckles set instead of the one that the skin CC comes with, because this one, I don't know, I just feel like I use this one the most, and it looks a little bit more like a natural pattern in comparison to the other one. Not to say that there's anything wrong with, I mean, I don't know if I can really speak from a place of whether fake freckles are okay or not. I like fake freckles. I don't mind real freckles either, but obviously, you know, if I'm designing a character to sort of naturally have freckles, I probably want it to look a little bit more as though they naturally have them rather than a makeup look. There are little detail CCs that I used to think that were kind of arbitrary and trivial, but after I downloaded them, I'm not gonna lie, it converted me. Like, I said, when I saw them on my character designs, I was like, oh my gosh, like these are kind of hitting. Hold on. So I do think that it's a matter of, you know, understanding what you want. I like these eyelashes a lot. I don't always opt for them too often though, because the mesh for these eyelashes does seem to sort of, I want to say, it doesn't go well with certain hair CC that I have, and I've been, as much as there probably are better hair CC options in different packs, I don't have many packs. I try not to give EA too much of my money, but I just think that some of the hair that comes with EA are not cute or even realistic. I mean, I keep saying realistic as though this game is supposed to represent the nucleus of realism, but I guess it just, like, the consistency of like how their hairstyles look just make no real sense and are just so unflattering on so many different sims that I don't know. I just once you start getting into CC, it's hard to just go back to a no CC life, you know? I'm not sure if I want dark eyelashes for this character, if I want them to sort of stick with this sort of white hair situation. I do feel like this is a bit, I'm not really sure how I feel about the bottom lashes is my thing. So I'm not really sure. Like, these are a bit dark. See, the way that I'm visualizing how this character is, I think I layered them. The way that I visualize how this character, them to have over the top eyelashes though, that may not be something that I think fits the vibe of the character either. I do have another set of eyelashes that I do like, but unfortunately because of the way that they are formatted, they do not go well with what is the word I'm looking for? They don't go well with this hair. And so I don't know how to fix that. I don't know what the issue is there. I don't even know if that is fixable. But I'm not a pro with CC by any means, and so for that reason, this happens. And I don't know how to fix this issue. If you know, I'd love if you could let me know. But I personally don't know how to fix this issue, so I'm just gonna let it go. Although the eyelashes that come in this pack are very pretty. I won't lie to you. They're very pretty, which is why I get sad when I can't use them because they're so cute. I also want to make a quick notice. You may see that some of these makeup looks are like modeled after real makeup, and some of them are Jeffree Star palettes. Here's the thing. I did not download that on my own, and I'm going to defend myself because I do not like Jeffree Star, and I do not support Jeffree Star on this channel, or anywhere for that matter. But the reason why it's in my library is because I have been super into looking at people's completely CC'd out sims on TikTok. And so I went to this person's Tumblr, and they were offering to sort of, I don't really know what it means. So I probably shouldn't have downloaded it. But you can put all the components of your sim like all the CC components of your sim that you used on one sim, you can put it into something that's called a sim tray loader or something like that. And so you can upload the merged file. It's sort of like a zipped compressed file of all the CC that you've included in like this character creation. And so I guess this person that I downloaded 2 sims from added or used a bunch of different makeup styles. I tried to delete it almost immediately because I didn't know that sim trays sort of just dump a bunch of files into your computer, and you're like, and the names were not specific at all when I downloaded them from the tray folder. And so I was like, okay, this is kind of sus. But not only that, it put so much random CC, especially random makeup and accessory CC, into my Sims game. And so that's why there are like, I don't remember downloading half of these. Like, and the way that I know that I didn't is because a lot of these are alpha makeup styles and eye looks and things like that. And I try to go for Max's Match as much as I possibly can. Not that there's anything wrong with alpha. I used to use alpha. I just think that I'm so bad at sticking to a consistent style that having alpha anything, knowing how, I want to say, knowing how much variety is present in alpha content, especially in CC content, there are so many styles you could pick from, so many different art choices that you could have, that it's just too much option, too much choice for me, that it overwhelms me. And so I go to Max's Match because while there may be less options, I feel personally, it's so much more consistent in style to me that it feels more comfortable and it feels more like secure to me. But there are so many alpha makeups that were included in that sim tray folder that I did not ask for. Some of them are cute, but you can tell that the style is very inconsistent. Like, for example, you could tell that this is an alpha makeup because of the way that it sort of is designed. It looks very close to like real skin makeup, but it doesn't really go with the concept of Max's Match. Like, for example, if I used a Maxis like base game makeup look, it obviously looks, I don't know if that's base game or not. I could probably fix that by taking away custom content, I think. Yeah, here we go. So if I use, oh, that's probably a bad example, but it looks very different when you use like content that was made from the game in comparison to alpha content, which doesn't really mesh the same way. So I'm going way too long on this tangent, but basically I want to defend myself in saying I did not download this on purpose. I actually, like, because the file names are not as obvious as other CC, because some CC have the name of the creator on top of what it is in specificity, when I downloaded the sim tray folder, I could not figure out for the life of me what was in it. So I kind of just deleted everything I saw, but there are still lingering files. So I don't know how to get rid of them because I have so much CC to sift through that I don't know what is mine and isn't. I know that I should probably figure that out, but like, I wanted to make that very clear that like I do not support Jeffree Star, and I would not go out of my way to download Jeffree Star CC because ew. But it is on here, but I don't really use it. I need to figure out after this video how to get rid of it, but I just wanted to make a case for myself that that is not something that I would do on my own. And I'm trying to figure out, like an old person on a computer set, how to get rid of it. It's kind of like finding pop-ups on your computer and being like, someone stole my password, and it's like, no, grandpa, just get out of the fucking browser. Anyhow, I do, like I was saying before, I don't really see this character wearing a lot of makeup. But nothing, what's wrong with a little lip gloss? Everybody wears a little lip gloss, there's nothing wrong with it. They probably would wear something more natural looking though. Like something like this, I think, would go well with what they would probably jive with, I think. I'm not liking the eyelashes anymore. That's another thing that I find happens pretty commonly with me, is that I will really vibe with something and then I'll have it on for at least a couple minutes and then I really just will not vibe with it anymore. These are kind of cute. I can also try. I just don't like how the bottom lashes look. I think it makes it look like they're wearing mascara, and that's kind of what I'm trying to dodge here. I think these work well. For what I'm trying to go for, I think these look good enough. We can look into accessories. Something that I'm sort of sad about, I think I already talked about, the weird inconsistencies of CCs with certain styles, but unfortunately, I love these piercing CCs, but I can't really use them well when I sort of edit the details of their face a little bit too much. Because, for example, let me just get rid of this one. I'm pretty sure that's not what that's supposed to look like, but it looks like it mainly because the nose is not a shape that I think this CC is accustomed with. And so, like, that one barely shows up in the skin because it was, like, I don't think it's made for detail edit mode, to be honest. I think that it's just made for sort of, like, in-game base set sims that aren't really, like, modified too much. I don't really know if this character would wear a septum. Maybe, maybe not. Like, I do see them. See, like, it is interesting how that happens. I don't know if I really see them wearing a lot of piercings, though. Probably just a couple here and there. I guess I like how that one looks the most. I'm probably gonna keep it. Actually, let me see how it looks. I don't mind the gold, but I think that the silver suits them a bit better than the gold might. Just because I think it goes with, like, the coolness of everything else going on here. Do I want them to wear earrings? I feel like these really go with, like, the vibe that I'm sort of seeing for this character. Okay. So I did already pick an outfit for the first, like, sort of, like, everyday outfit. Just because I feel like it looks cute, I don't know if it's obvious what I'm trying to go for with this character. And I don't know if there's, like, because obviously this outfit, I don't even want to say obviously because I could be so wrong, but I feel like the 70s is a good representative of, like, what this looks like. You have to understand, whenever I switch to, like, a randomized outfit that I have to customize from The Sims, it's always so funny to me because, I mean, this outfit looks a bit more styled and put together in comparison to some of the randomized ones that I've seen. But it's just so funny to me because it's like sometimes they will be so like, what is this? What is this? Oh, the shoes are cute, but that's because they're CC shoes. What is that? Oh my god. Wow, she's serving Duck Dynasty. She's serving, what is she wearing? Where did the robe go? She's literally naked. Like, do you guys like the Crocs? I love this Crocs CC. Like, oh, like, I remember I found this person's Tumblr. Maybe I'll put it on the screen, but they make such good CC for shoes. Like, they look so good. And when I saw that they had Crocs, I lost my mind. I was like, no, you don't understand. Like, I need it. Like, that's, like, essential. And now I put so many of my Sims in Crocs because it just, first of all, they're comfortable and it feels natural to me. This dress is interesting because I saw this dress come up in, I believe it's a part of the Cottage Living. Wow, that wasn't English. It was a part of the Cottage Living pack. See, I know what they're doing here, and it just reminds me of the strawberry dress that obviously blew the fuck up on the internet. But I can't say that I'm a fan of it. Like, I don't think it gives the exact same vibe. And I also just think it, like, the cherries look kind of low res, I'm not gonna lie to you. Not only that, but, like, it just doesn't give off the same vibe. The bow is super cute. I love the buttons down the back and the mesh, but like I just don't think that they hit the mark exactly on its head for this dress. I think it's super cute for like Sims game content for sure. They've definitely stepped it up there. But not to say that it's without criticism that this dress could have been executed a little bit better. But it's cute. I think for a base game it's cute. You see what I'm saying? Like, what is happening here? Should I give her glasses? See, that is its vibe. It is a vibe on its own, but I don't think it's the vibe that I want to go for. Oh, hell no. These are CC glasses. They're super cute, but I do think, again, that glasses, at least on this person, change the vibe in its entirety. So I think I'll nix the glasses for now. Those are cute. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna go too hard on makeup because, like I said before, I don't really see this character wearing a lot of makeup. So we can go into the formal outfit. And she's looking like she's giving yoga mom, you know? Like, she does Pilates and spin cycle. Or is it soul cycle? I don't know enough about that. I don't exercise. But anyways, let me think. I do have a bunch of CC clothes, but I don't use them too often. I find that some CC will look really good on some body parts and some body types, but it's definitely not one size fits all in terms of how flattering it'll appear. This is kind of cute, but I don't really know if it's their vibe. I actually don't even know if this character would wear a dress to begin with. I feel like a dress is like sort of unheard of for this character. We can try putting them in sort of like you see the gappage with this sweater. It kind of needs to be like, it needs to be mixed with a certain level of bottom that I'm not really sure. Like, it just leaves it looking a bit frumpy, a bit awkward all around. It's a really cute sweater combo, don't get me wrong. I love the look of it, but it's complicated. Yeah, like, I'm not really sure how to solve it as a problem. Like, these pants, I understand the look of them was meant to be sort of baggy, but I think it can come off as looking very boxy. But, you know, some people could be going for that vibe, so maybe I'm just not the eye of the beholder. They're already wearing these pants in the other one, so... Like, what is up with Sims and loving low-rise pants to the point where, like, your booty crack is going to make an appearance? Like, I just don't think that that's what the showcase is for. No. This could work. In technicality, this could work. I like the little chain. I do think that, like, sort of silver jewelry could be their thing. I don't know what shoes they'd wear. I wouldn't say that they're anti-heel, but like... Oh, those look really cute. If there's one thing I'm gonna do, it's force every character I have to be in Mary Jane's. I have a pair of them myself. I can't stand it. I love Mary Jane so much. I just think they're super cute. Not the vibe I thought it was going to give. Oh, no, I lost the passion for it. This is kind of cute. I like the lettuce detailing on the end. That's another thing. Frilly socks with Mary Jane's put me in my coffin. Jesus Christ, I love them. I love how it looks. It's so cute. Okay. I want her to wear a necklace. I don't have enough necklace CCs. Please don't laugh at me. But it would be understandable if you did, to be honest, because I would too. That's the thing. For me, I'm like, I hope nobody laughs at me, but then I'll easily be like, that's whack as hell if I was on the other side of it. So, so much inconsistency. This is kind of too dark of a silver, I think. But I don't really know if that matches up the same in terms of style. Yeah, I don't think that meshes too well. I feel like without a necklace now they'd look naked, but I don't like any of these. And like obviously base set, not gonna look good to begin with, but is this okay? No, definitely not rocking with that one. Is this the best option? I mean, it kind of does match with like the loop for the belt, so it's definitely something. That's for sure. I don't know if I like it though. Something you'll find very quick with me is that I'm indecisive as hell. So I'm sure that's annoying. You know what? We're going to go again. Oh wait, her earrings, her earrings. We gotta give her some bling at least somewhere, you know? Gotta put her septum back in. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I was gonna say, but it's a formal outfit. Who cares? Like, wear your fucking septum. Like, literally, who cares? Like, that shouldn't even be a problem to begin with. Like, who cares if you're wearing piercings? Like, why does it need to be that a septum or like other types of, like, why is that not considered like partially professional? Especially when piercings can be a cultural thing. Like, it's feeling very, I don't care about your culture if a company is like that. Ooh, these are cute. I like those. I like those a lot. Yeah, that's cute. I would say that this is formal enough for them. Cute. Okay. See, the thing is, with this kind of character, I don't see Shorty working out at all. Like, I don't foresee it. So, like, I don't think they'd work out to begin with. So, it's always funny when, like, you're making a sim and, like, I don't know. I feel like you can totally get the vibe between this is going to be a very active sim and, oh, I know this sim doesn't even touch daylight, let alone how is this sim going to be like working out. I feel weird about the Adidas stripes. I don't know why. I mean, these do look like the Adidas boosts, I'm not going to lie, so maybe there's some consistency there. Maybe they're okay. Honestly, I'm bad at picking out these kind of outfits anyways, because you think I'm gonna work out if I don't even see my Sims working out? Absolutely not. These kind of go well. You know what? Yeah, whatever. Like, some of these outfits, I don't need to think twice. Oh, hell no. This is not cute. This is not. This is so funny to me. I don't know why. Every time I look at this one specifically, it's very funny looking to me. Like, why? These are a little too frilly. I mean, I'll probably put them in a robe that isn't the Duck Dynasty robe. I'm gonna be real with you. I know that that's not the only colorway, but I just seeing it like that at one point, I don't want to go back to it. Yeah, whatever. And I will keep them in the Crocs because you know what? That's what they want. And I feel like, what vibe though? I don't want to be too matchy. I think they would like light green. I think light green would be very much their thing. Okay. Okay, we're going to a party. Yo, y'all rocking this to the function? With the heels on too? Would y'all rock this? Can you imagine going to like a house party and being like, hey y'all, what's going on? Y'all rocking with the farm outfit? I just got off farm. I guess this is a party outfit for people who literally live in the cottage living pack. Like, I'm literally like hazing these people when that's probably normal as hell for them. See, this is giving pioneer. This is giving we used to drive boulders for miles, but like I think it looks kind of cute on them, and I think a turtleneck would really match their vibe. So like I don't actually hate it. The CC is adorable to begin with, but like, see, that's cute. I really like how that looks. That's cute as hell. Oh, that's kind of really cute. I kind of really like the vision that this is going for at this point. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, I'm a genius. Hold on. Hold on. I'm kind of killing this. Like, I'm kind of professional at this. Like, why didn't I think of this sooner? Damn. Let me stop. Do I want to put them in anything? I do not think that these nails are their vibe. I think that they would poke their own eye out if that ever happened to them. We gotta put earrings on them. Gotta bring the septum back, because, you know, recurring theme. Someone pulls up to your birthday with this. What you doing? You telling them to take it off? Like, this is just like, where are we going? A masquerade ball? It would be kind of funny to see them in these. I'm not gonna lie. It would be. Let me stop. Because I looked at that for a second and I was like, now why does that kind of match? Why do I not hate that? I officially know I'm going too far when I start thinking like that. Y'all, you can hate on me if you want, but I think this is cute as hell. I think I kind of hate that. Hold on. I kind of destroyed the reputations of anyone who's ever made outfits on this game except for me. What the fuck is this? I can't. I hate bathing suits in The Sims. I need to get more CC for it. I also think that they would wear a t-shirt for swimming, though. I don't think that they would wear like an actual bathing suit. These glasses are killing me. I need to take them off. They're putting... What is happening? What happened here? It's a bloodbath. What happened here, babes? Oh my god. They're not even on. So what happened? I'm so confused. What happened? What changed? I don't understand. Is there something on that I'm not... Oh, I totally forgot about this. But I do think it makes the eyes look a little weird, so that's why I haven't been immediately jumping for it. What happened? Like, what exactly what went down in this situation that this had to occur? Is it the eyelashes? I mean, technically it's not the end of the world if I don't use these, because she's swimming, you know? She's swimming and shit. Like, what does she need eyelashes for? What does she need to protect her eyes for? She's swimming. Like, she's literally going to be in water. What do you need to protect your eyes for? Why do they have this? In case you didn't know, she's gay. Like, where are you going to wear this except for Pride? Where are you about to wear this? Like, come on. Come on. EA is just like, y'all are gay, wear the rainbow flag. Like, come on. This is an outfit I think they'd definitely wear. Yeah, this looks like... I hate these Johnny Depp ass bracelets. Like, what is going on here? Okay, let me just keep it pushing. What jewelry are they gonna wear? They're going to a pool. Like, why are these... I'm so mad. I'm so angry. I don't even like sandals. I think sandals are so ugly. The concept of showing your feet at any type of function. I'm sorry. This may become apparent more as I make videos. I am so foot phobic. I hate them. I hate the way these dogs look. I hate these grippers. Like, they just look so foul. I'm sorry. I hate feet. And yes, I wear socks almost all the time. If not, my Crocs are on. Like, you won't catch me like that. You won't. Unless I'm bathing, you will not catch me like this. Also, these are... I don't know if I hate these or if these look like the light up fucking Skechers Velcro shoes that little kids used to be rocking. Like, do they still make those? I haven't seen any, like, I guess... I don't know. I haven't seen them lately. You know what, whatever. Not rocking with this whatsoever. Not rocking with this vision at all. Okay, if it's hot outside, what would they wear? I feel like this is kind of a vibe. Kind of vibe. Okay, let me see. What would they... It kind of goes. It kind of... yeah. Kind of. Here's my thing is, like, realistically, are you gonna wear a thick ass, long ass, knitted cardigan in the summertime with a crop top underneath? I guess the crop top brings you the relief, but like, I guess I wouldn't do that. But at the same time, I'm completely lying in broad daylight because I am the type of person to wear a turtleneck in the summer. Like, you're not gonna stop me from pretending like it's fall. Like, if there's one thing I'm gonna do, it's gaslight myself. Like, I absolutely despise any type of hot weather. I'm sorry, you can't make me like it. You can't. You just can't. I feel like I should put them in some socks though, because I feel like this would look cuter. Let me see. Do I want them to wear nails? Where are the nails? I just realized you can't even see their fingernails. Cute. Okay. Ugh, should I paint their toenails? I don't even want to think about that. But I guess I shouldn't leave her out to dry like that. I shouldn't do her dirty like that. Maybe black. Yeah, whatever, sure. Accessory moment. Should I put sunglasses on her? That's the real question. I don't know. I do have these, and I can make them into sunglasses. Oh, that's kind of cute. I'm kind of fighting with myself about whether I think they're cute or not. I think they're kind of cute, I'm not gonna lie. And then get some earrings on her. I don't know. These are a little too gaudy though. I think that they're a little too over the top. You know what? Maybe she just doesn't need to wear earrings. Maybe that's the case for her. Oh, those are not bad. Those are not too bad. Maybe I put a necklace too. I put on necklace. Oh wow. You see what I mean? Some CC just does not suit certain. Like, this is jumping off her neck. Like, I don't know. There are some CCs that I have that just, I don't know. I guess they don't show up because they don't feel like it. Like, sorry, I guess. Again, I feel like it does that. I guess these are throwing me off, but technically the white matches her hair, the yellow matches the gold, and the black is just black. Black goes with everything. Let me not think too hard, because then I will take 22 hours making this. I feel like I've already been recording for 22 hours. So let's try to really hop, skip, jump. This is a lot for, like, and this is not even like base game 2012 shit. This is like, I believe this came from the Mount Komorebi map, like the Snowy Days pack. Don't get me wrong, I think that this could be a look in itself, but definitely not for her. I do really like this combo too. Like, I've seen it on a lot of base, like, not base, like randomized sims, and it actually is really well put together for what it is. This is more so her vibe. This just looks like she's gonna go fight an avalanche. Like, I don't think she'd be very active, so that's a bit bizarre on her part. Sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, the snowy day stuff is super cute. Obviously, it's winter themed pack, so it's gonna have cute winter stuff, but like, I don't know. I just wasn't expecting some of their newer stuff to look good because I think some of us are pretty accustomed to EA letting us down. I mean, the Dream Decorator pack and the Wedding Story pack, we're not even gonna get into that. Like, if you know, you know. You know, it's kind of one of those situations where it's like, if you're aware to their very disappointing catalog, I don't even need to explain anything to you. This is not keeping you safe in the winter. Like, what is happening here? This doesn't even feel realistic to, like, I'm sorry, I'm being super judgmental. Oh, this is so cute. Oh, this is actually really adorable. I forgot about this sweater. This does come with the cottage living pack. Honestly, like, cottage living was another one where I was like, I'm not that diehard of a fan of the map. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I do think it's cool that you can farm. I'm like, wow, Stardew Valley, but in Sims. That was one of the only reasons I got excited for it. But I love cottagecore stuff. I think it's like the cutest thing in the world. However, I don't know if actually I almost always put gloves on my Sims because I always wear gloves. Like, see, my system of how I customize Sims makes no sense. It's very inconsistent. I would appreciate if you could ignore that. But I like how the green gloves look. I always put Sims in gloves because I'm like, you have to wear gloves in the winter. It's painful not wearing gloves in the winter. But I know that a lot of people probably don't do that. Anyway, here's the thing. Why is there jewelry for cold weather in The Sims? That has made no sense to me. I don't understand it. Like, how is there jewelry specifically for cold weather? Like, that doesn't add up. I've never understood that. Okay, septum is on. Everything feels normal again. I don't even have a septum piercing, but I love how septums look on other people. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I know that there's a whole thing where people make fun of people who wear septums, like, oh, it's like I don't know, like cow or something. I don't care. Cows are cute too. Like, so what? So what? Like, do I want them to wear sunglasses? I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe it's just because I put glasses on a lot of my other Sims that it, like, sometimes it does feel a bit empty when I don't do it. Is this gonna freak out with eyelashes randomly again? Oh no. Okay, it's fine. You see the weird inconsistencies I was talking about? That's where it comes from. I kind of don't know why, but out of nowhere, I do want them to wear highlighter. Maybe a bit of blush too, because blush to me makes sense because it's cold outside, you know? They're probably going to be... Oh, God. I'm sorry, I wasn't expecting that. They're probably going to be super chilly, so it makes sense to me that they would have rosy cheeks. Maybe... Oh, that's really light. I kind of do want something that's a little bit more obvious. I don't like the pink on them, though. Maybe I can change the opacity. I feel like that looks okay. We can go to the face for highlight, though. And then we can do this. This is a little extreme. Try to tone it down a bit. I think, yeah, that actually is a little too... Okay, that looks natural. I like it. Now I'll put lipstick on them. Should we go for a glossy look because it's cold outside? These are a lot of these lips that I have, also not my doing. I'm just gonna say that because I feel like it's a bit like obvious that like some of the Sims content that I have is like random. Oh, I actually kind of really like how this looks on them. Ooh, okay. I'm kind of starting to hate the pants. There's not a lot of great pants choices. I know that I can take the filter off, but a part of me doesn't really want to. I wish that this wasn't gray on the side here. I feel like it'd go a bit better in that situation. These are a bit more neutral. Look wintry. Okay, I think actually we can run through them again. These are their outfits. Very funny looking in some cases, but I think I did a decent job at trying to figure this out. So I'll give them a couple traits. Here's the thing, I do kind of want them to keep the best-selling author. Although some of these traits were super random, I want them to keep this because I do see them being a sort of like very musing writer. So I don't know if they would be confident though. Definitely creative. I just don't see them being a bookworm though. They definitely give off vegetarian vibes. Here's the thing. When I think of non-committal, it seems like, okay, they just don't want to be in a relationship. They're just not into it. But the annoying part is what it does to the gameplay. You know, like the moodlets that they get forced into, or like how they just get annoyed when like any sim flirts with them in the first place. Like I understand non-committal, but when it gets to the point where it's like obnoxious, like they can never, like, I don't know, they get tense after being in the same job. Like I guess non-committal is sort of more broad, but this thing is literally like it's a wedding ring as the example. You would think that it more so connects to a relationship than it does like a job scenario. But I guess, oh god, stop smiling please, that was a nightmare fuel. I don't know, but I want to choose it, and then I remember how annoying the moodlets are to deal with. So instead, maybe I'll make them outgoing. It's so funny. I do have a mod that like basically makes them sit in place, but I noticed that that mod sort of deactivates once you start selecting traits and other things. Because if I were to go back, Shorty not moving. She's standing still. She's at attention, you know? She's doing the mannequin challenge, but you know, when I get into the traits, it becomes a different story once I actually start clicking like things that they care about and don't care about. They definitely like green. They definitely like yellow. And I feel like they probably really like black. Probably pretentious of me, but definitely alternative. Look at you're telling me you don't look at this character and immediately think, oh, they listen to Phoebe Bridgers, they listen to Mitski, they listen, like there's no way, absolutely no way. They probably listen to some Chopin, you know, like why not? Cottagecore music, I don't see that for them. Retro music, definitely. I don't really see anything else though that would go with them. And then activities. What does she like to do? I feel like she'd like painting. I feel like she'd like photography. I gotta make every one of my Sims gamers. I'm so sorry. It's kind of obvious to me. Unless I make really stern Sims, like it's very rare for me to not make one of my Sims like into gaming. Like it's just, it doesn't go. I feel like they would also like guitar too. Okay, so I'm gonna come up with a very random name right now. I'm usually terrible at this, but I don't want to take too long thinking of one. I want to say that they kind of give off like a sage vibe. I really wish they would stop smiling because it's genuinely like putting fear in my heart. But they kind of look like a sage. Like I'm not going to lie to you. Sage is kind of a vibe for them. I don't know what their last name would be. I always hate thinking about last names because whoever wants to think about a last name when naming a fantasy character or like a made up simulator character, like last names, like I don't know, like what do you even think of for that? Like I guess there are people with like very random last names, like people's last names can literally be water, but like I don't know. Let me think. Maybe they kind of look like a Watson. Or a Simon. Sage Simon kind of goes off, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I kind of like how that sounds. SS, kind of cute. Nice initials. I do think about initials for some reason. Creepy Walk doesn't work for me. Maybe it's, I don't know, but it hasn't worked for me in a while. Maybe it's mainly because it's a part of a vampire pack that I don't have, but why would it even show me that it exists if that was the case? I feel like this adds up the most for them. But yeah, I would say that this is finished. This is Sage. I had a lot of fun making this character. I do think that I'm probably going to end it here though, because I actually have no idea how long I've been at this, because I'm genuinely telling you, I can black out when it comes to making characters and just go in on it for way too long. I have ADHD, so you know, it's just easy for me to get lost and have terrible time management. So that probably does explain why it takes so long for me to figure it out. So we could figure out, like, if this is something that you enjoyed watching, I could do some gameplay with Sage, or I could even add more characters to Sage's family, or, you know, we could do some gameplay. I wouldn't mind doing Sims 4 gameplay. I don't know if I would create a massive storyline for Sage, just because I'm not really sure how interesting that is to watch. I mean, I know that a part of this is ASMR, so you're probably meant to fall asleep. If you're still awake, first of all, this is an ASMR video. You should have gone to sleep a while ago. But if you are still awake, I do want to say thank you for making it this far and for sort of putting up with my silly little goofy little comments and sort of, you know, I don't really watch other people customize Sims too often, but I'm sure for some people, if you don't like the way that I do it, or if there's a more efficient way to do it, you could have been ripping your hair out this entire time. Or, you know, maybe you just don't like how my character looks and you think it's ugly, but different strokes for different folks, I guess. But either way, thank you for watching if you did, especially this length of a video. But yeah, I hope I did good for my pseudo first try, but we're gonna pretend it's a first. You know, it would be awesome if you could subscribe to my channel so that I could put out more content like this. Maybe like the video, maybe comment on it too. Let me know what you thought. Let me know if I did good. Let me know if you'd like to see Sage's life sort of unfold in a way. Or if, you know, you just want to I'm so sorry. If you just want to see me customize more Sims, make more Sims with custom content, or even if you have suggestions for like different custom content, I would love if you could provide me with some feedback in the comments about that. But yeah, I think I'm going to call it here. So thanks for watching. Good night.